It's Thunderbolt basketball on Twin Broadcasting. Join us now as the Millville Thunderbolts take on their next opponent. And now, here's your commentators for today's game.
Good evening and welcome to Seniors Night for the boys. We had the girls the other night, but tonight it's Senior Night for the Thunderbolt boys, and they are hosting the Wildwood Catholic Crusaders. Both teams coming in with some tough times lately, both teams on losing streaks. The three-game losing streak by Wildwood Catholic, and Millville has lost their last four. So both teams, again, looking to get back on the winning track. And Millville would definitely like to win Seniors Night. Every time you have Seniors Night, you want to win the game.
Yeah, this is definitely a type of game that both teams are going to want to win tonight, especially with a couple losing streaks. Millville, especially, as you mentioned, with Senior Night, but just to get back on track in general, I'm sure they'd love to win. Of course, you want to win for the seniors. You want to celebrate those 7 guys. We have a lot more seniors this time around than we did for the girls. So you really want to kind of, they still got a couple games left, so they still got playoffs on the horizon, but you want to send them out in one of the last home games with as much of a victory and as much happiness as you can. So Millville is going to really want to do that, especially to cut that losing streak too.
Now Millville lost to Wildwood Catholic down at their place 47-33. That was back on January 10th. And the key to that game was a quick start by the Crusaders. They built up a good halftime lead and never looked back. So Millville's going to have to stay in the game early and prevent that.
Yeah, and you have to think there's got to be a lot of excitement in the fact that it is Senior Night, but that can be a double-edged sword for a team. You can have that build-up and that excitement, and it will show on the court, but sometimes it could also, on the other side, you're too excited, you're too amped up. So for Millville's sake, they're going to hope it's the first part that they're excited, but it's a good excitement. And yeah, building a lead, especially with what's going to be a pretty packed gym tonight, and to get that crowd on their side will be especially important to really get off to a good start.
And the best way to do it is to make baskets early. They got to connect early because I'll tell you, Wildwood Catholic has some pretty sharp shooters from the outside. In particular, Charlie Dunner and Pat Bean. They have combined for 41 three-point baskets this year, 24 by Dunner, 17 by Bean. So they can shoot the three. Millville will have to guard against that as well as try to prevent anything inside. We'll be back with tonight's game, some head coaching commentary. We'll have the Wildwood Catholic head coach, Will Wareham, next. Stay with us here on Twin Broadcasting.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
Allen Associates is a family-owned and operated full-service agency, managing a broad base of clients in the New Jersey area. Allen Associates has been a leader in health benefits and financial services including health, prescription, life insurance, pension, 401k plans, and estate planning. With more than 60 years of experience and a staff of highly trained and dedicated professionals, Allen Associates is noted for its ability to build strong, long-term relationships with our clients and the communities we serve. Give them a call today at 856-692-2250. Allen Associates, your complete health and financial services, Vineland, New Jersey.
It's Thunderbolt basketball on Twin Broadcasting. Join us now as the Millville Thunderbolts take on their next opponent. And now, here's your commentators for today's game.
Welcome to our coverage of Wildwood Catholic and Millville High School basketball here at Millville High School. We have the Wildwood Catholic Crusaders head coach, Will Wareham. You guys played Millville earlier and you won somewhat decisively. I see 47-33. What was that game like?
That was one of our better games that we played this season. We did a really, really good job on the defensive end. We really concentrated on Kalon Foster. We know he's a really strong player. That was kind of our game plan.
Right.
And we had a little bit of success with it. Our gym definitely helps a little bit. A little bit smaller than this gym. So, but was definitely one of the better games that we played this year. So for us to have another successful night, we'll have to have a very similar performance on our
Now, it looked like you guys got off to an early lead. The first half is where you did a lot of your damage. That's pretty much what happened that night?
Yeah. We did a really good job, got out in front early, and then, from that point forward, we settled in and kind of just, held it steady from that point forward.
Just going to mention a couple players here. Charlie Dunner and Alex Daniel are two of the stars. So is Pat Bean. I see that you guys are not afraid to take threes and make some, because I see Dunner, according to the stats now, I may be off here, 24 threes, and Bean has 17. That's 41 threes between two players. Talk about their shooting ability.
Either one of them can kind of get rolling at any given time. Pat a little bit more so as of late. Didn't shoot as well as we would have liked him to start the season, but he's done a tremendous job the last few games shooting. Charlie's been almost, I'd say, a surprise for us this year. We knew he was going to be a big piece of our team this year, but I didn't know if myself or anybody around the league thought that he was going to score the way he has so far. He's had a great senior year. He's done a great job for us.
Okay, and Alex Daniels, another starter?
So Alex is a sophomore. He's exactly that. Right? He's a sophomore. He's got 2 years in front of him, and I think that his best basketball is still in those 2 years to come.
Right.
But he's done a great job. He scores a lot around the basket, very crafty, great footwork, and has a really high basketball IQ. And like I said, over the next 2 years, I think you will see a lot
further development. Yeah,
a lot.
Excellent. The other two starters, by what I gather, Naz Ruiz and Ryan McGrath.
Yeah.
Talk about those two real quick.
Naz is very, very active. He led us in scoring in a few games early in the season. A lot of his points come off from his defensive effort and hustle on that end of the floor, and he's able to score well in transition. So he's got some development to do. He's never played varsity basketball prior to this year, so I think again he's another kid with his best basketball in front of him. Talk a little bit about Ryan. Ryan had an unbelievable summer for us. We actually, if you would have talked to us in the summertime, I probably would have told you I thought he would be our leading scorer this season. And then right during the second scrimmage, Ryan had got a hip/illness, injury hit to his hip/illness. Like he ended up having an infection in his hip, his hip bone, and he was out for an extended period of time. So Ryan's really starting just to get rolling again for us. So once we're starting to get him more integrated with what we're doing, and I think that as the season's, we're gearing up for the playoffs and the Cape Atlantic League tournament stuff, Ryan's going to have a big role for us going forward.
Okay, real quick thoughts about today's game. What's it going to take for your team to be successful?
Like I already said to you, for us to have success tonight, it's going to come down to us getting out to the similar start that we had at Wildwood Catholic. Very similar defensive effort. I know it's Millville's senior night, so congratulations to all the seniors on their team. I'm sure the cheerleaders will be in the building for them too. Unbelievable night full of memories. Hopefully we can come out on the, we can spoil it a little bit for them, but that it's going to take a big effort from us. I think I already mentioned to you, I think Kalon Foster is as good of a player in the Cape Atlantic League as it is. So I think it's going to take a lot. It's going to take us to actually supersede the effort that we gave in our gym to win tonight. So.
Wildwood Catholic head coach Will Wareham visiting us before the game. Good luck today, Coach. Thanks for stopping over. We have the Millville head coach as well coming up in a minute. Of course, that is Mike Latour. He'll have some words for us momentarily.
Complete Care has some big news to share with you.
We're here opening more locations and offering more services every day,
including our newest locations on Pearl Street in Bridgeton and High Street in Millville.
We're here with convenient, high-quality, and accessible healthcare services all under one roof.
We're here just a call or email away.
We're here to provide compassionate care for you and your family.
We're here and we're ready when you are.
Complete Care Health Network, ready when you are.
Hey parents, there's something you should know. If you don't teach me about money, that's okay. I'll live off your nest egg for the rest of my life.
Feel confident talking to your kids about money.
You're gonna find me a real one, right?
Before it's too late. Get ready at td.com/kidsandmoney.
Everyone's talking. They're talking at home. They're talking on the job. Everywhere, at any time, you see people talking. But is anyone listening?
Jesus is. He's listening for you to call upon him, and he will answer. Let us introduce you to him. Every Sunday, 11 a.m., New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Allen Associates is a family-owned and operated full-service agency, managing a broad base of clients in the New Jersey area. Allen Associates has been a leader in health benefits and financial services including health, prescription, life insurance, pension, 401k plans, and estate planning. With more than 60 years of experience and a staff of highly trained and dedicated professionals, Allen Associates is noted for its ability to build strong, long-term relationships with our clients and the communities we serve. Give them a call today at 856-692-2250. Allen Associates, your complete health and financial services, Vineland, New Jersey.
Everyone's talking. They're talking at home. They're talking on the job. Everywhere, at any time, you see people talking. But, is anyone listening?
Jesus is. He's listening for you to call upon him, and he will answer. Let us introduce you to him. Every Sunday, 11 a.m., New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
Complete Care has some big news to share with you.
We're here opening more locations and offering more services every day,
including our newest locations on Pearl Street in Bridgeton and High Street in Millville.
We're here with convenient, high-quality, and accessible healthcare services all under one roof.
We're here, just a call or email away.
We're here to provide compassionate care for you and your family.
We're here, and we're ready when you are.
Complete Care Health Network, ready when you are.
Hey parents, there's something you should know. If you don't teach me about money, that's okay. I'll live off your nest egg for the rest of my life.
Feel confident talking to your kids about money.
You're gonna find me a real one, right?
Before it's too late. Get ready at td.com/kidsandmoney.
Everyone's talking. They're talking at home. They're talking on the job. Everywhere, at any time, you see people talking. But, is anyone listening?
Jesus is. He's listening for you to call upon him, and he will answer. Let us introduce you to him. Every Sunday, 11 a.m., New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
It's time for sports on the Quinn Broadcasting Network. QVC brings you local sporting events, action-packed specials, and play-by-play coverage of the area's sporting activities. From Pop Warner to college sports, Quinn Broadcasting covers it all. Join us now here on QVC for today's exciting event.
Welcome back to the Thunderdome here at Millville High School. It is seniors night. It is the one of the biggest and most important nights of basketball for all those seniors. They get honored before the game and talk about their situations with how many years in the program and get introduced with various members of the family, the parents, and any other people that might be here in representing them as they walk out onto the gym. They have 7 Millville seniors tonight that will be honored before the game. Just going to go ahead and mention all of them. Rayshawn Richardson Paul, first year in the program. Of course, heard Mike Latour mention that he transferred in from New York. and he has been quite an addition to this team this year. Lots of highlight reel type of moves, and he will be one of the seniors. Number 3, Victor Cunningham. He'll be introduced as well. Victor, of course, third year as a member of the basketball program. Doug Dowdy. He's been the heart and soul of this program for the 4 years that he has been here in terms of playing ability and playing throughout those 4 years. Kevin Smith. This is his second year as a member of the basketball program. Another 4-year starter, Kalen Foster. He'll be introduced as well. Asir Cornish, 2 years in the program. And, of course, number 23, Samuel Parisi will be introduced as well. So those are the 7 seniors that will be coming out as the introductions get set to be done here. Fred Melendez along with you. Stay tuned with us as we have the broadcast for you on Channel 22. And, of course, on Quinn Broadcasting, Facebook Live, Quinn Broadcasting, YouTube Live. You can follow us on Facebook and also on our Instagram page, qbc.tv. And you can subscribe to us on YouTube, Quinn Broadcasting. So we're just about set for all the introductions. The cheerleaders are lining up as each player will be introduced, and a little bit will be mentioned about them. So that's coming up shortly. You can see everybody spread out on the floor for these senior night introductions. Millville will be looking to end a 4-game losing streak tonight, while Wildwood Catholic will look to end a 3-game losing streak. Wildwood Catholic's lost 5 of the last 6. Vineland is the only win that they've had in that stretch. And we mentioned during the pregame that the first game against these two squads down at Wildwood went in favor of the Crusaders 47-33. So here we go, the marching coming out. Rayshawn Richardson Paul. He'll be studying sports journalism in school, so we wish him well with those studies. It's Rayshawn Richardson Paul. Victor Cunningham coming up second. Very sharp posters and poster boards being brought out by each player and their parents. All right. Victor Cunningham, as we mentioned, his 3rd year as a member of the basketball program, escorted by his mom. This one's going to be a bittersweet departure, as Doug Dowdy has been a key part of this team for the entire high school career. He wears the number 4, his 4th year as a member of the basketball program. And, of course, we have seen him make a lot of threes over the years that he has played here at Millville. Tell all the pride that you see on these photographs right there. Doug Dowdy with a nice contingent of family and friends. Kevin Smith is our next senior to be introduced. 2nd year with the basketball program here at Millville High School. And the thing I can say about Kevin and watching him play here, he's been a big spark plug. Whenever Millville has needed some kind of momentum change in their favor, this gentleman right here has been the one to do it. Kevin Smith providing a spark anytime he came off the bench. Well, a man who has put his heart and soul into this program as well, Kalen Foster, number 11. Lots of exciting games that this man has played throughout the course of his career. 4-year member of the basketball program. His proud mom and pop right there. Got to know his father quite well throughout the year this year. And they are the definitive answer to whether it's Kalan or Kalen. So they mentioned to me it is Kalen Foster, so we're going to try our best to get that right. That man has provided a lot of entertaining games, not only this year, but throughout his time on the varsity program. Next up is Asir Cornish, wears the number 13 for Millville. This is his second year with the basketball program. Asir's future plans include attending Wagner College on a full scholarship to play football. Key member of the football team, as you may well know, those of you who are Millville High School fans certainly have heard his name on the football field many, many times. And he's been a key player on the basketball team this year. The last honoree is number 23, Samuel Parisi. Look at those posters, very sharp posters produced by the graphics department or somewhere here in the high school. These posters are very sharp looking and good memorabilia for these players to take home with them once they're done with their careers. And apparently Samuel has a nickname of Squirrel. So Squirrel's future plans includes attending college and majoring in sports medicine and athletic training. So he wants to stay involved in sports in some way once he is done playing basketball here. So there you have it, the senior introductions again. Rayshawn Richardson Paul, Victor Cunningham, Doug Dowdy, Kevin Smith, Kalen Foster, Asir Cornish, and Samuel Parisi. The group picture is being taken now. Again, the players and family, friends, all out on the court to honor these players for their careers. We will mention that Kalen Foster has just 53 points to get. He is in the territory of putting together a 1,000-point career. He is just 53 points away from doing that. So he's got a few more games to play. He will more than likely achieve that very prestigious honor in high school basketball of 1,000 career points. Just 53 away from that. We'll see what kind of senior night production he will have. And once the ceremony is over, I believe they're going to have another 5-minute warm-up session to make sure everybody is nice and loose to get on the court and play some basketball tonight here on Quinn Broadcasting. Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and on Channel 22. You can watch in any one of those forums. The 5-minute warm-up now getting set to start. We'll take a timeout here and be right back in just a moment.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
Complete Care has some big news to share with you.
We're here opening more locations and offering more services every day,
including our newest locations on Pearl Street in Bridgeton and High Street in Millville.
We're here with convenient, high quality, and accessible healthcare services all under one roof.
We're here just a call or email away.
We're here to provide compassionate care for you and your family.
We're here and we're ready when you are.
Complete Care Health Network, ready when you are.
Hey parents, there's something you should know. If you don't teach me about money, that's okay. I'll live off your nest egg for the rest of my life.
Feel confident talking to your kids about money.
You're gonna find me a real one, right?
Before it's too late. Get ready at td.com/kidsandmoney.
Everyone's talking. They're talking at home. They're talking on the job. Everywhere, at any time, you see people talking. But is anyone listening?
Jesus is. He's listening for you to call upon him, and he will answer. Let us introduce you to him. Every Sunday, 11 a.m. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
Complete Care has some big news to share with you.
We're here opening more locations and offering more services every day,
including our newest locations on Pearl Street in Bridgeton and High Street in Millville.
We're here with convenient, high quality, and accessible healthcare services all under one roof.
We're here just a call or email away.
We're here to provide compassionate care for you and your family.
We're here and we're ready when you are.
Complete Care Health Network. Ready when you are.
Thunderbolt basketball on Quinn Broadcasting. Join us now as the Millville Thunderbolts take on their next opponent. And now, here's your commentators for today's game.
Well, as we mentioned, the 5-minute extra warm-up following the introduction of the seniors. Welcome to our broadcast of Seniors Night here at Millville High School. Fred Melendez along with Ariel Melendez, and you can watch us on the avenues that we mentioned. Facebook Live, just check on Quinn Broadcasting and join us on that. YouTube Live as well, Quinn Broadcasting, Channel 22, also carrying the game. And, of course, you can follow us on QBC TV for Instagram purposes. Want to make mention of the starting lineups for tonight's game. We're going to have Wildwood Catholic shown first. As we mentioned, 2 sharp-shooting players, mainly Charlie Dunder, their number 5, and Pat Bean, number 1. They're going to be sharp-shooting from the outside, so Millville will have to be wary of their ability to hit the 3-point shots. Alex Daniel, number 0. Number 33, Naz Ruiz. And number 25, Ryan McGrath, will be starting for Wildwood Catholic. The Crusaders are coached by Will Wareham.
And then you take a look at the Millville starting lineup, a very familiar starting lineup to those if you've watched boys all season. It is an all-senior lineup. I mean, when you've got 7 seniors, it's pretty easy to get at least most of them in there. Unfortunately, as I stood before, you can't get all 7, but Rayshawn Richardson Paul, Victor Cunningham, Doug Dowdy, Kaylin Foster, and Asir Cornish will be the 5 starting seniors. I'm sure we will see Kevin Smith and Sam Parisi in at some point as well. They are the other 2 seniors.
As we mentioned, we can have commentary here on the Facebook Live. If you want to hit the like button, you can do that. If you want to comment, you can do that as well. We have our national anthem coming up right now, so we'll stand and pause for just a second. Getting set for the introductions, the live introductions of the players. We turn our attention to Tom DeCoo, the PA announcer here for the Millville home games. All right, our PA announcer, actually Jason Kessler. He is introducing the players for Wildwood Catholic right now. So it'll be number 5, Charlie Dunner, number 0, Alex Daniel, number 1, Pat Bean, number 33, Naz Ruiz, and number 25, Ryan McGrath. The starting 5 for the Crusaders of Wildwood Catholic. As usual, a great job by Jason Kessler in the hometown introductions of the starters, which include Rayshawn Richardson Paul, number 1, number 3, Victor Cunningham, number 4, Doug Dowdy. I'm sorry, I had to use it. Number 11 is Kalen Foster, and number 13, Asir Cornish. So we are just about set for action. If you're watching on Facebook Live, again, we invite you to make commentary throughout the game, and we want to welcome a couple of people here. Wilbert Bateman saying, "Good evening, Sound Doctor." Appreciate that, Will. And Stephanie Mercante DeRose, she's very proud of our student athletes, and we are proud to have you and everybody else watching us here on Quinn Broadcasting. We'll get to some other names momentarily as the opening tap is controlled by the Thunderbolts. Foster hands off. Richardson Paul, good dish. Cunningham saves it. And Cornish will dribble it back out as he is guarded tightly. And a near steal knocked out of bounds by Charlie Dunner.
Yeah, we see that from Richardson Paul a lot this season. It is those nice moves. It got deflected a little bit, so Millville wasn't able to get the shot off on it, but they do still maintain possession.
Again, a key to this game will have Millville trying to get an early lead because that's what Wildwood Catholic did in their first meeting this year. Got the early lead and never looked back. Foster pops and connects. For Kalen Foster with the game's first basket.
And that's exactly where you want to start for Millville. None other than Foster.
All right, ball control by Wildwood Catholic. Daniel handing off to Bean. And now we're going to get a travel.
Yeah, he kind of faked like he was going to go for a three, and I think that messed up his footing. You take a look at the shot here. Nice pass by Richardson Paul, and that patented stop, drop, and fall shot from Kalen Foster.
What's encouraging is that hit nothing but net, so his first shot was very good. Let's see if he can get into that rhythm that we've seen him do so often. Here he is again, off the rim. Good rebound by Cornish. Feeds Richardson Paul. And
I believe he traveled as well.
Okay. So a turnover by Millville.
You can't see it, but I like Coach Latour's face on that one. Was utter confusion.
The Crusaders with the basketball. Alex Daniel hands off to Naz Ruiz. Looking to work it towards the post. Oh, it bounced off his foot, but the fortunate roll for the Crusaders. They still have it. Now this one goes off a kneecap. And Dowdy got it loose, but again, the Crusaders come up with it. Shot for three off the rim. Good rebound underneath by Ruiz. Hands it back out. That three-pointer's no good. But Ruiz is there to get that rebound The foul, sorry, that's Alex Daniel. The foul is called on the floor, so it will not be a shooting foul. Asir Cornish is tabbed with the foul. Ball is sent all the way out to Pat Bean. Stepping in for a three-point shot, and there it is. Charlie Dunner, one of those key three-point shooters for Wildwood Catholic.
Yeah, for Millville, you can't let Wildwood Catholic get that many cracks at the basket. And at least 3 or 4 rebound opportunities as Wildwood takes it away.
Just threw it up, hoping for it to go down. Charlie Dunner again with the shot, and we are going to get 2 free throws for Charlie Dunner.
But yeah, Millville has to put Wildwood in those one-and-done situations. You can't let them get that many cracks at the rebound because they end up, after all of that, getting the 3 to fall.
Dunner's first opportunity is in the hoop. Looking to make it 2 for 2, and he does. So he's got all 5 of Wildwood Catholic's points. 5-2, Crusaders in front. Richardson Paul with the dribble against Dunner. Richardson Paul hands off the corners, driving, shooting, and getting it in and off the glass.
And did a nice job to fight the contact through it too.
Exactly. Fought through that contact to make the basket. So it's 5-4 now, still a point in favor of the Crusaders. Alex Daniel zips it across to Ruiz in that left corner. Bean trying to find some place to go with it. Again, Dunner. That one skims off, does not connect. Good rebound by Victor Cunningham.
And that's exactly what I'm talking about is they're probably not going to miss those threes that often, but when they do, you want to be the first one under the basket, as Cunningham was.
Speedy move, dishing it off for Richardson Paul, and he connects for 3. That was a good job of Foster noticing his teammate right there for an open three-pointer. 7-5 Thunderbolts, they regain a lead. Thought about shooting that 3. That would have been a long-range one. McGrath passes it out to Ruiz. Dunner, guarded by Paul, gets a bit of a screen, looks to drive through, shot is short, and Foster tips the rebound so that Cunningham can come up with it for Millville.
Yep, that was a nice job by Foster to realize maybe he wasn't able to get it down, but at least tip it to his own teammate.
Rayshawn Richardson Paul gives it to Doug Dowdy. Cunningham makes a move to the left, hands off to Foster. Kalen gives it to Cornish. Cornish again looking to drive. Puts the shot up. It's going to be a little short. Cunningham did a great job of trying to get that rebound, but it winds up in the hands of Naz Ruiz. Ruiz almost traveled there. Daniel trying to create some space, throws the ball out. Oh, we're going to get a foul before that as we watch Foster do his thing here. And he just saw it out of the corner of his eye, Richardson Paul streaking for the three-point area, and Richardson Paul made it count.
And that's the second foul on Dowdy in this first quarter, so he's going to take a seat. And not that much of a surprise, Kevin Smith, one of the first subs off the bench.
Charlie Dunner, guarded tightly by Paul. Again, works through a screen, takes the shot, skims off the rim. And again, good rebound control. We're going to get a foul. It looks like it's going to be on Naz Ruiz.
Yep, the first foul for Wildwood.
.329 left in this opening quarter. A 7-5 advantage for Millville at the moment. Foster will bring it into the front court. Looks to get around the player. Goes right to the hole, has it stripped. And Wildwood Catholic will wind up with it. Alex Daniel. Shot is up short. And unfortunately, there were 4 Thunderbolts there, but mishandling the rebound. So we'll stay in Catholic possession.
Yeah, because that was a nice job by Asir Cornish to get down to make that shot almost an impossible make. But when it's only you and your team surrounding the ball, someone's got to take the lead there.
Dunner gets the ball out to Ruiz. Bean has it. They'll pull it back out for the moment as we hit the 3-minute mark of the first quarter. Pat Bean hands off to Naz Ruiz. Now it's Daniel. Daniel through the key. Catholic just moving the ball around as best as they can as Pat Bean looks to tee up a shot. There it is. And he connects. It's only a 2-pointer, but it ties the game.
He thought more than once to take a long-range three, but he was well behind the arc. So nice job for him, at least, to set up probably a much easier shot than he was going to attempt.
Rayshawn Richardson-Paul almost had a stolen, but a foul was called.
He's fouled before the steal.
I think that's on Charlie Dunner. It is his first, team second. Kevin Smith will inbound it all the way back out to Richardson-Paul. Foster has it for the moment, looking for an area to drive to. Pulls it back out to Cornish. Foster. As we hit the 2-minute mark of the first quarter. Foster tees it up. It's going to bounce in. That's a very fortunate bounce. But they'll take it. Millville goes back up in front, 9-7. Pat Bean. They swing it around to Dunner. Along the baseline, spin move, and a nice hook shot. That was a sweet hook shot by Alex Daniel. All tied up at 9. Foster makes that move towards the hole, passes in front. Cunningham doesn't get it to go, but he's fouled. So Victor Cunningham will go line as we watch that sweet hook shot by Alex Daniel stepping into the lane, and that's about as good as you can run that hook shot.
He showed some nice footwork under the basket to be able to spin off the contact.
First shot by Cunningham right through the hoop. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 and give Millville a 2-point lead. Victor Cunningham teeing it up and touching it down nicely. 2 sweet shots right there. 11-9 Thunderbolts. Driving baseline move. Knocked out of bounds by Foster. Good.
Oh, no, that was actually Cornish who got a hand on it. So I don't know if it's your prototypical block shot because he hadn't really gone up for the shot yet, but a nice job by Cornish nonetheless to impede the shot.
They send it all the way behind the arc. Handing it off to Jackson, who's in the game now for Wildwood Catholic. Tayshawn Jackson. Dunner back outside. They swing it to Bean. 3-point shot. That's going to be short. Rebound battle is won by Wildwood Catholic. They're doing a good job of doing that. We're going to get a charge. A charge on Naz Ruiz. So Millville will get the ball.
Yeah, I would have been surprised if that wasn't called a charge because Kalen had himself set and the Wildwood player just kind of barreled into him.
And that's 2 fouls on Ruiz, so he'll take a seat for the moment. Final minute now underway. Millville up by 2 as Foster comes across the midcourt area. Kevin Smith.
Who almost slips.
That's just a great play. Now feeding it all the way down. That's a great play. That's a highlight reel play. Bean finding number 4, Kelshawn Russell. And we are tied for the 3rd time, 11-11. Richardson-Paul pushed from behind. No foul. Cunningham tries to put the rebound up. Paul now will get another crack at it, and he draws the foul. Better late than never, as they say, but some good defense here as Bean sprung it loose, and he found Russell all the way by himself. Not the easiest layup you'll ever see, but it was effective, and it goes through. So Richardson-Paul will again try to put Millville in front from the free throw line. First one is a little too deep.
Antoine Conyers will check into the game for the first time.
Richardson Paul trying to give Millville a lead with this shot. That one is good. 12-11. Millville with the lead. Final 9 seconds. It'll be a three-pointer if it goes, and it does. Pat Bean with the three-point basket, and that's going to bring us to the end of the quarter. Well, we mentioned that they had those kind of shooters, so if we watch again, a good dish to the outside. Pat Bean tees it up. Had a little bit of time to get himself set, and he makes a good shot for the lead. It is 14-12 after the first quarter. Wildwood Catholic in front. The Bolt cheerleaders take center stage. Seniors night happening here at Millville High School. It is 14-12. Wildwood Catholic with the lead at the moment. But this has been a tight first quarter. The biggest lead has been 3 points. That was during that 5-point run by Charlie Dunner that made it a 5-2 game. Ball will be possessed by the Crusaders. Charlie Dunner will bring it into the front court as we start the quarter. Dunner. Don't want to leave him too open either. You don't want to leave Pat Bean open either. Works his way into the shot and he rattles it home.
And that was a nice job waiting out Foster too, who was trying to jump, block the shot any way he could. So a nice job to avoid the contact.
Yeah, that's a tough call. They're going to call Conyers for a travel. Again, just a good job of moving into the arc, inside the lane, and then just waits for his moment to shoot, and he made it rattle home. 4-point lead for the Crusaders. Driving baseline move, and it goes. Nice, strong play to the hole. Tayshawn Jackson with that basket. 18-12, Crusaders with the advantage. Foster hands off to Conyers. Richardson Paul looks to create some space. Driving baseline move. Ball is knocked out of bounds, I believe, by Wildwood Catholic. So the Thunderbolts still have possession.
The Crusaders really aren't giving Millville anything in the middle, kind of forcing them to the outside. And anytime Millville tries to get in, you've got about 3 players on them.
Thunderbolts trying to get back into this one now as they trail by 6. Good feed to Cunningham, and they're going to call a charge against Cunningham. So the Crusaders take over. 6:38 left in the second quarter. An 18-12 edge for the visiting squad. Pat Bean hands off to his sharp-shooting counterpart, Charlie Dunner. He gets a return feed from Daniel. He loses the ball, but he lost it behind him, so he can retrieve. Dunner tries to shake off the defender. Power move and power basket by Charlie Dunner. And Wildwood Catholic is building up a comfortable lead as they did in game one. And I think Mike Latour noticed that, so he calls a full timeout. Dunner with the basket. Good arm shiver there that he made to make that basket. We are 20-12 right now with just early parts of the second quarter. We'll be back in just a moment.
Complete Care has some big news to share with you.
We're here opening more locations and offering more services every day,
including our newest locations on Pearl Street in Bridgeton and High Street in Millville.
We're here with convenient, high-quality, and accessible healthcare services all under one roof.
We're here, just a call or email away.
We're here to provide compassionate care for you and your family.
We're here, and we're ready when you are.
Complete Care Health Network, ready when you are.
Thunderbolt basketball on Quinn Broadcasting. Join us now as the Millville Thunderbolts take on their next opponent. And now, here's your commentators for today's game.
Well, Millville trailing by 8 points at the moment. A 3-point basket near the end of the first quarter, followed up by 3 unanswered baskets. So it's a 9-point run by Wildwood Catholic that creates the 20-12 score. Rayshawn Richardson-Paul gets it to Foster. Kalen tightly guarded by Kelshawn Russell. Richardson-Paul trying to find a way through the lane, tried to pass it, and it's going to be stolen by Dunner. Here come the Crusaders once again. Open shot for 3. Dunner, no surprise, he makes it comfortably. It is now a 12-point run.
Well, Millville's got to find a way to answer something here before this gets out of hand.
Again, good defensive hands by Wildwood Catholic creates a turnover. Dunner will pull it back out, looking for that offense to set. Baseline drive, alley-ooping, no. It was very good until the finish. Richardson-Paul brings it up for Millville. Kalen Foster again seeing a lot of tight coverage. Now he's somewhat double-teamed there, so he hands off to Kevin Smith.
And Millville just has been completely unable to get into the middle as Richardson-Paul just throws one at the basket.
The second rebound comes down to Dunner. Long-range pass is no good.
As Doug Dowdy checks back into this one, and as does Ryan McGrath.
4:42 showing on the clock. Wildwood Catholic on a 12-point run. Millville would like to stop that right here on this possession. Victor Cunningham gives up the dribble, so he finds Dowdy. Dowdy looked to try to set a 3-point shot. Skims it off the rim, and again, good active hands by that defense. And the rebound does come down to the Crusaders. Charlie Dunner with the basketball. Bit of a switch now, as that is Daniel with the ball from the corner. In and out. That shot taken by McGrath.
Millville's got to feel fortunate that one doesn't drop, but I have a feeling this one does.
Yep. Dunner nailing that 3-pointer very comfortably. The foul was on Alex Daniel. That's 2 fouls on him.
Yes.
Millville needs a basket. They have not scored through the first half of this quarter.
Yeah, and this is the exact opposite of what they wanted to do, is allow Wildwood Catholic to build up a lead.
Kalen Foster, guarded tightly by Kelshawn Russell. Dowdy in that right corner, finds Cunningham. Victor thought about driving, he gives it to Smith, off the back rim. And again, one and done as here comes Russell, looking to go coast to coast. Shot is no good. Millville will wind up with the board. Still looking for that first basket of the quarter.
And they're in desperate need of it too.
Foster, whistle before the shot, so that'll be a foul against Wildwood Catholic. Millville will keep possession. Well, you hate to see that as you're driving to the basket, a call like that, because we don't know if Foster would have made that shot.
And if you're going to get fouled, you'd rather it be after the shot at least so you get a chance to score.
Victor Cunningham has it stripped. And now a fast break opportunity behind the defense. Charlie Dunner.
If you're Cunningham there, I think you got to take the open three. You take a look after the turnover here. Again, that home run pass. Dowdy doing his best, but by then it was far too late to catch Dunner. As did they call a foul on Dowdy there as well?
I thought that, well, I believe that Dowdy did push him after the shot. So.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact. As
and my only question is, it's just a one-shot foul, right? Three-point play.
Should be. But that's the third foul already on Dowdy. And it is a one-shot foul, but Wildwood Catholic gets it back.
And an easy putback. Nice job of rebounding by Tayshawn Jackson, and he buries the easy layup. It's been all Wildwood Catholic in this quarter. 2:55 to go, and it's a timeout taken by Millville. Just not a good sign for things here.
Yeah, and well, Millville, or it's actually a timeout by Wildwood Catholic.
Really?
It's a little surprising, but yeah, for what Millville has been able to do and get in the middle and drive anything, it's the exact opposite for the Crusaders. They've been able to drive, and Millville hasn't had any answers for them getting into the middle. And that's kind of been the story, aside, of course, from the three-pointers that the Crusaders have been able to hit. But it's that play right under the basket. Millville can't get in, Wildwood Catholic can. And so far, that seems to be the major difference.
Quite a run by Wildwood Catholic. They have scored the last 16 points as we take a look at those watching here on Facebook Live. Zamani Nilea, Jose Rodriguez, Tanika Pierce, a regular viewer. Hasna is watching, so is Michael Palmer. Kalia Brown, James Vieira. Glad to have each and every one of you with us. Millville having a very tough quarter. They have yet to score, and we're 5 minutes and 5 seconds into it.
Yeah, if Millville's going to want to get back in, they're going to have to go on their own run and find a way to stop a Wildwood Catholic team that's been tough to stop.
It all starts with one. Let's see if somebody can provide it. Foster back out to Smith. Don't play catch. Foster goes inside the arc, off the rim hard. And again, a one and done as Tayshawn Jackson collects the rebound for Wildwood Catholic. Dunner gets it over to Russell. Jackson hands off to Bean, Patrick Bean. Charlie Dunner. Bean, a long three, and what else would you expect? That was really from way downtown. It is 30-12 now, Wildwood Catholic.
Well, we can see why this team is good at the three ball.
Richardson Paul not fouled. Didn't get it to go, so again, one and done for the Thunderbolt offense. Charlie Dunner, he's going to tee up a long-range three. And we said at the beginning of the program, they can shoot threes, and they're showcasing it right now.
Yeah, and that was going to be the problem for Millville is if they weren't able to get their own lead, you knew the Crusaders were going to throw the three ball, and they don't miss often, so it just makes this even tougher.
And you see where they're standing. It's not right up against the arc. They're shooting from a distance. Cunningham finds Foster. He'll try a three, and that's the one they needed. They need a few more of those, though.
Yeah, they need a few more, and they need to stop the Crusaders from hitting a few more.
Ball in the hands of Russell. Bean, nice play.
Cornish was like, that's a pass to me, right? And he takes it, and that's what Millville needs. But again, they're going to need a lot more to fall for them.
That is Smith. Does not go. Well, I tell you what, that's some good ball handling by Kelshaw and Russell. He had a couple Thunderbolts trying to strip him of the ball, but he did not let it go. In the right corner, now pulling across. Nice pass to the post. McGrath can't finish, though. And Millville comes back the other way in the final 26 seconds. Kevin Smith to Paul. Paul tries the three, in and out. And again, no rebound offensively as Kelshawn Russell picks it up for the Crusaders. And they are going to settle in for a last shot as we hit the 10-second mark. Dunner, very active with that arm, but Foster stripped him from behind. He's got the time, but he missed the shot.
He's fouled, though. Yeah, he was fouled on the shot, so.
Bean tried to prevent the layup, but he's going to be guilty of the foul.
As you watch Foster, yeah, it's a tough miss for him. You want to get that shot, especially the way things have gone for you. But at best like here, you can at least get a couple.
Like to be getting a three-point play, but the best they can do here is 2 points. First one is good. Second shot up, and the second shot is through. And they're just going to bring in the ball. Dunner, I think, wanted to foul on that, but he's not going to get it. As we take a look here, you can see where he's standing, and he nails the swish. He's nowhere near the arc.
There's one thing being good at taking threes, but having the confidence in yourself to take a three that far back from the arc, you know that you can shoot it, obviously, if you're that confident in taking it from that far. You feel good in yourself. And the fact that he swished it even, it wasn't that he was aided by anything. He just straight up nailed it.
So Wildwood Catholic, with that big run in the second quarter, leads this one at the half, 33-17. Seniors night not looking too good for the home team at the moment, but we still have a second half to go. We'll total up the numbers and be back in just a bit.
Hey parents, there's something you should know. If you don't teach me about money, that's okay. I'll live off your nest egg for the rest of my life.
Feel confident talking to your kids about money.
You're gonna find me a real one, right?
Before it's too late. Get ready at td.com/kidsandmoney.
Everyone's talking. They're talking at home. They're talking on the job. Everywhere, at any time, you see people talking. But is anyone listening?
Jesus is. He's listening for you to call upon him, and he will answer. Let us introduce you to him. Every Sunday, 11 a.m., New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
Complete Care has some big news to share with you.
We're here opening more locations and offering more services every day,
including our newest locations on Pearl Street in Bridgeton and High Street in Millville.
We're here with convenient, high quality, and accessible healthcare services all under one roof.
We're here just a call or email away.
We're here to provide compassionate care for you and your family.
We're here and we're ready when you are.
Complete Care.
It's Thunderbolt basketball on Quinn Broadcasting. Join us now as the Millville Thunderbolts take on their next opponent. And now, here's your commentators for today's game.
As we're back at Millville High School, the Millville Thunderdome, 33-17, Wildwood Catholic with the lead at the half. And as the senior players were introduced, the senior cheerleaders will be introduced now. So we're going to turn things over to our PA announcer, Jason Kessler, and he'll mention each one of their cheerleaders there. So we'll get that introduction in just a second. Cheerleaders doing a great job. They've done a great job all year of trying to spark some enthusiasm.
And they've helped us out a couple times as well. I'm sure you've seen us with a couple introductions with them as well, as they're getting last direction on exactly how this is going to go. But Yeah, we appreciate what the cheerleaders do. I'm sure the school appreciates everything these cheerleaders have done as well. And nice on the school as well to not only make this a night for the boys on the team, but the cheerleaders as well. I think we're just waiting for some final comments on how this is going to go. But everyone appears to be set. Maverick. Yeah, you see Maverick back there as well. We always appreciate him as well and the energy he brings. If I'm not mistaken, I believe Maverick is also a senior.
Okay.
I believe so. But
so he'll be introduced as well?
You know what? I think he should get his due. I hope I'm right on that. I think I remember that correctly. Of course, I could end up wrong on that one as we're still kind of waiting around, and I have to imagine we're going to have more than 5.5 minutes because the clock's running down on halftime. If we're going to get this going, we might have to get this going soon. And we will.
Complete Care has some big news to share with you.
We're here opening more locations and offering more services every day,
including our newest locations on Pearl Street in Bridgeton and High Street in Millville.
We're here with convenient, high quality, and accessible healthcare services all under one roof.
We're here, just a call or email away.
We're here to provide compassionate care for you and your family.
We're here and we're ready when you are.
Complete Care Health Network, ready when you are.
Hey parents, there's something you should know. If you don't teach me about money, that's okay. I'll live off your nest egg for the rest of my life.
Feel confident talking to your kids about money
You're gonna find me a real one, right?
before it's too late. Get ready at td.com/kidsandmoney.
Everyone's talking. They're talking at home. They're talking on the job. Everywhere, at any time, you see people talking. But is anyone listening?
Jesus is. He's listening for you to call upon him, and he will answer. Let us introduce you to him. Every Sunday, 11 a.m., New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
And now, back to the game.
Just about set to start the second half as we check our scoring board. Wildwood Catholic certainly has a few numbers on that board, led by the two sharpshooting three-point people, Pat Bean and, of course, Charlie Dunner. Dunner with 3 threes and 15 points in the first half, a game-high 15. Pat Bean has 10, and the other 2 points from the starters belong to Alex Daniel. From the bench, they have 6 points, 4 for Tayshawn Jackson and 2 for Kelshawn Russell. Millville's scorers, 4 people scoring, and you see it right there, led by Keelan Foster. 4 points for Sean Richardson Paul, and 2 points apiece Victor Cunningham and Asir Cornish. Foster tries a 3 off the rib. Good rebound by Smith, gets it to Cunningham. So they maintain possession. They need points. So it's a good thing here as Kevin Smith tries a 3, does not go. Rebound goes out of bounds. Who winds up with possession?
Foster thinks it's Millville, but looks like it's Wildwood Cat. Nope, they overturn it.
Well, Dunner did what anybody else does. They're just, they're going to call it. They don't call it, go ahead and take the ball. But Millville still has it. Back outside, Richardson Paul. Tries to get inside, throws it through. I think that was tipped by Wildwood Catholic last. They again think the ball belongs to them, but the indication was Thunderbolts.
And Millville's got to find a way to get one of these shots to drop. They've got a lot of chances at it.
Alley-ooping to Richardson Paul. Foster tries a 3, and that one hits the bottom of the basket.
Well, it's
33-20.
What you want from Millville as the first shot of this, but you got to keep it going.
You also have to prevent the Crusaders from finding the basket as well. They swing the ball over to Daniel. Dunner moving, looking for the ball, but it is kept by Daniel. Powers his way through, and the orange and blue wind up with it. That in the hands of Asir Cornish. Foster.
Almost has it taken away.
Some quick hands there by Ruiz. Foster has that stolen. Tried to pass it to the post.
Yeah, I think Foster gets called for the foul.
As we watch the action here, Foster wanting the ball, turning and shooting it and making it happen.
Actually, no foul. I guess it was just out of bounds.
6.5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. The lead is 13 for Wildwood Catholic. Charlie Dunner. They swing it outside to Ruiz. Bean. Dunner again tries to 3. That one skims off the rim. But a tight rebound. Are they going to call a foul, or is that off Wildwood Catholic last?
No, I think they say that was off of Cunningham last.
Okay. So Dunner will inbound it for the Crusaders. Good movement They get the ball inside to Daniel. Ruiz with the dribble, trying to get behind Cunningham. Good movement to the post. Bean had trouble collecting it at first, and the rebound finally picked up by Richardson Paul. Millville needs a run here. Let's see if they can get it. Good put back, and doesn't go. Cornish had a chance to put it in, but it doesn't go. Jackson rebounds it for the Crusaders, and they're back into the front court. 5.5 minutes to go, third quarter. And there's Bean with an alley-oop play. He'll get 2 shots as he was fouled. So we'll see who it is that's put on the board. Cunningham, that is his second. Pat Bean will get 2 free throws. First one is good.
I think something to take note of for Millville, likely because he's got 3 fouls, is Kevin Smith actually starts the second half for Millville instead of Dowdy, but I have to imagine that's because he's got 3 fouls.
Both shots made by Pat Bean, and it's now 35-20. Foster gets a move, sends it back out to Richardson Paul. Rayshawn spin move, shot is short. Gets his own rebound momentarily, but stripped of it by number 13, Tayshawn Jackson. 5 minutes straight up, left in the third quarter. Wildwood Catholic enjoying a double-digit advantage. Ruiz looking to drive. He'll pull it up. Daniel, that foul on the floor, so no shooting. They put that one on Asir Cornish, his second. Dunner has the open man looking to shoot, gets it off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Richardson Paul. Just have to wonder if Millville can find it within themselves to get some kind of run to get back in this game.
Yeah, down 15, they're gonna need a big one, and that shot by Foster will certainly help the cause. But they've got to be able to stop Wildwood on the other side of it.
Well, they certainly have to limit them to 1 shot at the very least, as we watch again. Foster pulling up and nailing it. 35-22 to score. Charlie Dunner spins across the midcourt stripe. He's going to look to go all the way in, and he gets it. Just power move by Charlie Dunner.
And what else can you do if you're Kevin Smith? He was all over Gunner the whole time.
The lead is back up to 15 as we reach the halfway point of the third quarter. Kalen Foster driving through. Nice underhand layup, a little too strong. Cornish saves the rebound. Richardson Paul out for a 3-point shot, no good.
Tell you, that was a nice dish by Richardson Paul, but the 3 doesn't fall.
Jackson with a great pass to Bean. He'll go to the line for a 3-point play. Jackson saw Bean cutting in, hit him perfectly in stride. That's how you get it done on a fast break.
And they call that on Cornish, his third. It was tough to see from that angle maybe what happened. It didn't look like a whole lot happened, but it doesn't matter what we say, it matters what the refs say.
3-point play is successful, and the lead is now 40-22. 3.5 to go, third quarter. Wildwood Catholic just playing strong at both ends of the floor, getting some sharp shooting. Foster goes for a long-range 3. Nobody there for Millville on the rebound, and Dunner says thank you. Passes it to Bean. Bean drives, skims off the rim, no good, but another foul.
Yeah, that was actually on Wildwood Catholic. Looked like Foster took the charge.
All right, so that one has to be on Bean. It's his second.
And Millville's going to try and get a spark from Caden Allen. He'll check into the game for Asir Cornish. Millville trying to see if they can get anything going from some of their bench players.
Foster, again, tightly guarded. Richardson Paul pulls it back out after looking like he was going to try to drive through the lane. He goes in, shoots, and scores. Rayshawn Richardson Paul.
Yeah, if Millville can figure out how to drive continuously in the lane and get shots like that, it will help. Of course, a lot more has to go right for them to get back in, but if they can find consistent ways to drive the lane.
Dunner is the floor general, and he draws the foul.
That will be on Richardson Paul. His first, but team's fourth.
Yep.
Do not want to put this team in the bonus with the lead they have right now.
40-24 the score, favoring Wildwood Catholic. They'll inbound it underneath the basket. Open shot if he wants it, and it rattles around and stays out.
That's Allen with the rebound, and important.
Oh, the ball is taken away from behind. Antoine Conyers was looking to go up towards the basket, and he was stripped. Charlie Dunner has the ball taken by Richardson Paul. He's got an easy, oh, he tried to dunk it. I don't know why, he had an easy layup, and now look at this. That was almost a highlight reel play by Ruiz, but Wildwood Catholic pulls it back out. Ruiz goes back in, froze up a prayer and almost went in. This is a good defensive play. You have the layup. I don't think that Dunner was going to come in and challenge anything. You had the layup.
I got nothing. And that'll bring Doug Dowdy back into the game, though, for Richardson Paul, and I think that says enough.
Foster, and he's going to draw the foul on Naz Ruiz, and that should be his third. Nowhere near the bonus situation as far as free throws go. Ryan McGrath, number 25, checking back in for the Crusaders. Ball is stripped by McGrath. So I guess the coach knew something about getting him in the game.
Yeah, but that's another unforced error from Millville as Cunningham tried to bounce pass.
Nice pass to the post. Good Thunderbolt coverage, but they send it back outside. McGrath overshoots the basket. And that is Allen with the rebound for Millville. 1:15 left, third quarter. Foster pops and connects. We've seen that many times from Kalen Foster. Final minute of the third quarter in session. Charlie Dunner hands off to Russell. They move it around, open shot for Dunner. He just splashes it down with no problem. A three-pointer. 43-26. Foster, he takes the three, and he splashes one.
Well, that's all you can do if you're Foster and Millville, but it's not going to help if you can't stop him on the other end.
And going right on through, Dunner doesn't get it to go, but he's fouled. Here's Foster's key shot. Again, it just sets himself. Late charge there by Kelshawn Russell, but too late to block the shot.
And actually, Foster almost lost it on the dribble, had to pick it back up to even set up the three, as he's the one who takes the foul. So as we said, anything, it was a shot, but any foul on Millville was going to automatically put Wildwood in the bonus.
First shot is good. Charlie Dunner has a nice way of putting it right through the hole without any rim assistance. Yeah, I guess that's why he doesn't use rim assistance. 1 for 2 trip. Dowdy looking to go through some traffic. Gets it back to Foster.
Oh, Foster.
That would have been a really long three.
Yeah, Millville, I have to think he's trying to use the clock here.
7 seconds. Dowdy takes a three. Off the rim. Rebounded by Dunner. They get it up court. McGrath. He just threw up the prayer. He knew that there was no time.
He wasn't even really trying the shot there. He just kind of underhanded it up. But another good quarter for Wildwood.
After 3 quarters of play, the Crusaders lead the Thunderbolts 44-29. The cheerleaders take over the floor. As we look at some of the action here, there's that 3-point shot by Dunner. Well, they came advertised as some good 3-point shooters.
That's a jump scare and a half.
Yeah. That is what you call in your face. Start of the fourth quarter, 44-29. Wildwood Catholic with the lead. Wildwood Catholic with the possession, starting the quarter. Charlie Dunner, he has 21 points to this point of the game. So he has been the story on the scoreboard. And now we're going to get a foul. That's going to be on
Latour wants it on Wildwood, but I think it's on Cunningham.
Yeah, yes it is.
And that's his third foul. That's 3 Millville players with 3 fouls. As Cornish and Dowdy are the other 2.
I'll tell you what, you don't want to leave Dunner open even that far out.
And we've seen why.
Pat Bean back outside, trying to drive through. Daniel goes back to Bean, off the rim.
Yeah, that hit the.
Okay.
That hit underneath the. I don't even want to call it the shot clock because it's not a shot clock, but that's where it would be.
So Millville takes over. Richardson Paul along the left side. He tees up a 3. That's going to be short. And Bean goes up for the rebound for Wildwood Catholic.
There's just no Millville player under the basket anytime they take a shot.
Charlie Dunner shows some fancy footwork. Dishes it across to Jackson.
Oh,
Bean thought about a 3.
Yeah, it's not a surprise.
Daniel is guilty of a charge. And
he can't believe it.
The head coach there doesn't believe it. Now, he's on the floor. He called a timeout as soon as that happened, basically to talk to the referee who made that call.
They're going to let him say what he wants, so the fans want a tech, but refs maybe given a
little leeway.
Yeah, but it depends on what he said too. I mean, the refs tend to let the coach say their piece, but now that's the third foul as well on Daniel. We've got a couple players in this game in foul trouble.
Well, you know, it doesn't matter what the score is. If the head coach sees what he thinks is an injustice, he's going to make a comment.
We got a T-shirt toss in the crowd. I was maybe trying to get a little action, but they're not looking my way.
So Millville will have possession. 7 minutes left in this contest. Doug Dowdy with the basketball, looks to drive. Shoots it, does not go. Rebound battle for Cunningham, wins it. But look at the amount of players there for Wildwood Catholic. They just contest everything. And we get a jump ball.
There we go. There we go. We always appreciate Maverick.
Thank you. Thank
he
you.
Cleans off the towel for you.
Absolutely. The jump ball favoring Millville, so they'll keep it. And not sure what that was. Home run pass. Dunner does not mistakenly put it anywhere but the basket.
I mean, that's just a nice play off Millville's inbound. Is just taking it right away.
Shot is up by Foster.
Yeah, there
Let's
was.
go.
I think that's on Daniel. I believe he was the one behind. Oh, no. He was there, but I guess Russell was also. As you take a look at the play right there, just a nice job by Wildwood Catholic to take away the inbound. And, I mean, are we surprised Dunner hits? I mean, he's hit pretty much everything tonight.
He's hit it inside and outside. He's got it done. First shot is short by Foster. Next opportunity, that one goes through. 1 for 2 for Kalen Foster. Alley-oop. Oh, good play by Foster. Defensively, unfortunately, he ran out of court to work with. So it remains Wildwood Catholic possession. Charlie Dunner will inbound it. Goes all the way back out to Tayshawn Jackson. Jackson driving, dishing it. Bean now drives inside, goes back out to Daniel. And they'll run a set here. It's Tayshawn Jackson being watched by Kalen Foster. Finds Pat Bean. Bean goes through the lane, and he's going to hit the basket. Very athletic play by Pat Bean. 48-30. Foster goes back to Dowdy. He loses it, but Foster saves it. It's going to go out of bounds off of Wildwood Catholic. They tipped the ball loose, and Foster just bodyguarded it till it went out of bounds. But here you go. We'll get the Bean in the picture here momentarily. He's just going to take it to the hole. Strong move and a little twist for the layup. Richardson Paul in the middle. Cunningham dishes it out. The three-point shot doesn't go. And clearing the rebound is Kelshawn Russell for the Crusaders. And we're going to get a foul on Richardson Paul there. He's got 2 now.
That's Sear Cornish coming in for Kevin Smith, who I believe had just come in for Dowdy.
Dunner with the basketball way outside as he surveys the territory. Passes it to Jackson. Now they try a bounce pass towards the post. Getting up. And we're going to get a travel, or what are we?
Whatever it was before the shot, but Daniel's like, no, give me that shot. There's a nice roll around the Raven in, but fortunately for Daniel, it won't count.
Victor Cunningham picks up foul number 4. Dunner inbounds it nicely, and making the move to the basket and not getting it was Kelshawn Russell. Millville rebounds it. Conyers trying to go through traffic.
Sear Cornish doesn't have anywhere to go, really, and he loses it. But Conyers almost got it back.
Crusaders now in the front court. Dunner finds Daniel. Daniel looking to create some space for himself. And we're going to get a blocking foul on Millville.
And is that on?
I think he put 13
Did he put Cornish? Because I believe that's Cornish's 4th. And that is his 4th as Jaden Days checks in for the first time in this one for Cunningham.
Charlie Dunner inbounding the ball. Pat Bean. Dunner for 3.
I wouldn't have even been surprised. Wouldn't have even been shocked if that went in.
Foster got the board, brings it back to the front court. Galen off the glass short.
Nah, yeah, didn't have enough on the shot. And this is starting to get not impossible, but improbable for Millville.
Pat Bean with the basketball now for the Crusaders halfway through the fourth quarter. Bean somehow saves it, but Foster reads the inbound play and gets it for Millville. Conyers, will he go coast to coast? No, he dishes to the outside. Foster tees up a three. Doesn't go, and it will come to Bean. Wildwood Catholic, they know who their floor general is. They try to get the ball to Charlie Dunner immediately. And Wildwood Catholic will take a timeout. With 3:30 to go in this contest, the Crusaders lead the Thunderbolts 48-30. We'll be back in a moment.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
It's time for sports on the Quinn Broadcasting Network. QVC brings you local sporting events, action-packed specials, and play-by-play coverage of the area sporting activities. From Pop Warner to college sports, Quinn Broadcasting covers it all. Join us now here on QVC for today's exciting event.
Millville Thunderbolts trailing by 18 with 3.5 minutes left in the game. Crusaders putting on a clinic with some sharp shooting from the outside. And of course driving the lane very effectively for some layups.
Yeah, everything they've done pretty much in the game has been done right. As that's Sam Parisi checking in.
Sam Parisi in the game now for Millville. Meanwhile, it is Pat Bean going across to Sean Jackson. Dunner to Bean. Pat Bean. They just keep finding ways to go, and well, I thought that went off of the Millville player, but
that's a tough angle for us to see, so we'll take the ref's word.
Absolutely.
And say it went off of. And again, this is not an impossible comeback for Millville, but as we've been saying pretty much since the second half, they need to do it now.
Richardson Paul. Back outside to Parisi. Now Foster.
They've got to get quick shots up, though. They don't have a ton of time to work with. They can't find the fancy one. You just, at this point, you just got to throw some shots up. But Crusaders are happy to keep it to the outside.
Here's a shot.
That was blocked, yeah.
Good rebound underneath.
That's a nice play by Jaden Days. Yep, that is an excellent play and rebound from Days. He recognized the block three from Parisi. Was able to get the rebound.
2:15 left. Wildwood Catholic enjoying the lead. Bean hands it out to Jackson.
And you have to think they're not necessarily in a hurry for anything. Is if they really wanted to, they could hold the ball. And will they for 2 minutes? We'll find out.
Well, a shooting team usually finds a way to shoot sooner or later, especially when you have a guy like this man right here, Dunner, passing it back to Bean.
Let's see, every time they drive in, they're pulling it back out. So I have to think they're going to do the best they can to wind this down. Well, Millville's going to have to do something. Foul, get a steal as Richardson Paul does.
There you go. He was listening to you. Meanwhile, Days up with the layup, and it's good. They tried to draw a charge there, and the referee shook his head. No, that was a flop.
Hey, for what hasn't worked for Millville. They've brought a couple subs off the bench. Jaden Days has made his mark. As again, him and Parisi try to get combined steals here. Take a look at the play. Days just took it all the way, said, I'm going to take it. Yeah, I mean, a nice attempt there by Pat Bean to take the charge, but Days was in no way impeding it.
In a way, surprised they didn't call the foul on the defender.
Not often I see that call in high school basketball. I know what call you're alluding to.
Mm-hmm.
I don't often see that in boys basketball, but I get what you're thinking about as Zymir Tull checks into the game for Asir Cornish. So only Richardson Paul and Foster remain as the two seniors in the game, as Coach Latour getting some of his bench guys in as we tick down to a minute left, and it looks like Wildwood Catholic's going to easily run away with this one.
2 free throws for Dunner just increases his point totals. Richardson Paul doesn't get it to go, but he'll get some shots at the line.
And Tashawn Jones getting ready to come in, and it looks like the Crusaders are also going to bring some bench players in. So it looks like, well, I'll wait till you're done writing to try and get the names there as the first one falls. So we'll take a look. So Wildwood Catholic can bring their guys in, and that should do it on the night for Pat Bean and Charlie Dunner. We'll have plenty to say about them tonight. It's number 21, Calvin Kiker, comes into the game, as well as number 12, Brody's at Zuccarella.
Foster steals, doesn't get the layup. It's been that kind of night.
Sorry, that's actually number 2.
Peyton Rosanello.
I knew I saw a 2 there, but
ball is in the air.
That one almost hits the bottom of the scoreboard.
McGrath back outside.
Yeah. Wildwood Catholic, they've got no reason to take a shot here, so this is going to end up being a convincing victory for them. And
yeah, they're just going to play out the clock a little bit.
There's no. There's really, if you're Millville, there's kind of really no true point for that one, as it looks like Latour's going to was trying to get Tayshawn Jones in. And I believe, well, he's kneeling down now, so I can't see who's trying to come in. But he's going to take all his seniors, well, Foster and Richardson Paul off if he can. And that's also Bryant Nelson, as the first one's missed, but, well, they are going to get in. And that closes the book for almost all of Millville's senior Sam Parisi in the game to finish it out. But Coach Latour doing a nice job of getting his bench players in just to finish this game out. We'll see if, well, it won't change the outcome, but we'll see if one of them gets a shot up.
That's 3-pointer, that's off the rim, no good, and that'll do it. Wildwood Catholic, a very convincing 51-35 verdict. They will snap their losing streak. They had come in losing 5 of 6, including the last 4. Well, actually, the last 3 they lost. But they came in and really got it done, especially in that second quarter when they pulled away and never looked back. As the two teams go through the ceremonial handshakes, we again mentioned the score 51-35. We'll total up the numbers and have our stars of the game in just a moment.
Complete Care has some big news to share with you.
We're here opening more locations and offering more services every day,
including our newest locations on Pearl Street in Bridgeton and High Street in Millville.
We're here with convenient, high quality, and accessible healthcare services all under one roof.
We're here, just a call or email away.
We're here to provide compassionate care for you and your family.
We're here and we're ready when you are.
Complete Care Health Network, ready when you are.
Hey parents, there's something you should know. If you don't teach me about money, that's okay. I'll live off your nest egg for the rest of my life.
Feel confident talking to your kids about money
You're gonna find me a real one, right?
before it's too late. Get ready at td.com/kidsandmoney.
Everyone's talking. They're talking at home. They're talking on the job. Everywhere, at any time, you see people talking. But is anyone listening?
Jesus is. He's listening for you to call upon him, and he will answer. Let us introduce you to him. Every Sunday, 11 a.m., New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
Complete Care has some big news to share with you.
We're here opening more locations and offering more services every day,
including our newest locations on Pearl Street in Bridgeton and High Street in Millville.
We're here with convenient, high quality, and accessible healthcare services all under one roof.
We're here, just a call or email away.
We're here to provide compassionate care for you and your family.
We're here and we're ready when you are.
Complete Care Health Network, ready when you are.
Hey parents, there's something you should know. If you don't teach me about money, that's okay. I'll live off your nest egg for the rest of my life.
Feel confident talking to your kids about money
You're gonna find me a real one, right?
before it's too late. Get ready at td.com/kidsandmoney.
Everyone's talking. They're talking at home. They're talking on the job. Everywhere, at any time, you see people talking. But is anyone listening?
Jesus is. He's listening for you to call upon him, and he will answer. Let us introduce you to him. Every Sunday, 11 a.m., New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
It's Thunderbolt basketball on Quinn Broadcasting. Join us now as the Millville Thunderbolts take on their next opponent. And now, here's your commentators for today's game.
Welcome back for our Stars of the Game show here at the end of the game. A big victory for the visiting team from Wildwood Catholic, 51-35, the score. And our 2 stars of the game, Charlie Dunner and Pat Bean. I got to tell you guys, you came as advertised. I looked at the stats at the beginning of the game, and I saw the kind of 3-point efforts you guys have done all year, and you guys led the way there. So, Charlie, talk about the way that it seems like you're the point guard, the way I saw this game. You control a lot of things, and how do you make swishes from the distances that you make?
We get a lot of shots up in practice. We're always working on shooting, so just repetition.
And a lot of plays also where you see the guy break into the basket, like not a lot of good passes that you guys made as well for those layups.
Yeah, when we see an open guy, we know they're going to finish at the rim, so we just got to hit him and let him do the rest.
And it seemed like the strategy, at least from what we could see over here, was getting to the lane. As you weren't allowing Millville to do that, but you guys were pretty much able to get there all night. Was that something you guys saw maybe on film, or was that just a game plan for you guys tonight?
I feel like we were getting downhill over and over and over again, and fouls starting building up. It was just, we kept doing it, kept getting at it. It was just, we saw it from the beginning and just got on it from then.
And what can you say about the guy next to you? I mean, we were amazed at some of the threes that he was making, let alone taking from distance and swishing them. So it's clear that the 3-ball, as we mentioned, is something you guys really work on. But do you get amazed at all at the threes he's able to make?
Oh, yeah, all the time. Like, it's the best feeling, being able to pass it to like your good buddy and knowing that he's going to knock it down. It's a great feeling. And I trust him a lot.
Right back at him, too. Right back at him. Every time I see the ball, I know what's going on.
I mean, we can see just by you two alone the chemistry that you guys have, the chemistry that this team has. You guys came in on a little bit of a losing streak, but how good was it to not only break that losing streak, but do it in convincing fashion?
Oh, it felt great. definitely a good win. We came in here, knew what we had to do, and got it done.
Pat, I got to tell you, your three-pointer at the end of the first quarter led to a 22-point run by you guys. I don't know if you guys realized that, but everything was dropping. You made the three, and then 19 unanswered points to start the second quarter. That's got to feel good.
Definitely. I did not know that, but
I figured you did. You guys are involved in doing the action, so you don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're hearing that now. Yeah. Good. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's where you guys kind of won the game a little bit. 22 points is tough to make up in the score. Second half, you didn't let up, so congratulations to both of you. Do you have any college plans?
Don't know yet. I'm looking out.
Same here.
Well, we certainly wish you the best because we saw a great game by you two guys. Our two stars of the game, Charlie Dunner and Pat Bean, will be back with the final word in just a moment.
Everyone's talking. They're talking at home. They're talking on the job. Everywhere, at any time, you see people talking. But is anyone listening?
Jesus is. He's listening for you to call upon him, and he will answer. Let us introduce you to him. Every Sunday, 11 a.m., New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
It's Thunderbolt basketball on Quinn Broadcasting. Join us now as the Millville Thunderbolts take on their next opponent. And now, here's your commentators for today's game.
We're back here at Millville High School, and we're going to go ahead and this is seniors night, and we want Mike Latour to talk about his seniors, so we're going to go break to that interview, and we'll be right back after Mike talks about his seniors.
Welcome back to the place they call the Thunderdome, where the Millville boys will be hosting their own senior night as they welcome in Wildwood Catholic. Ariel Melendez here. I am always pleasure to be joined by head coach Mike Latour. We'll talk one quick question about tonight's game because we got a lot of seniors for you to talk about. So it's been a tough little stretch for you guys lately, but what are you hoping to see tonight that kind of shows you guys are moving back in the right direction?
Yeah, we've been playing some of the best teams in South Jersey the past couple nights, so it's been a learning experience, but we feel like, it's helping us be battle-tested for games like this where we are more competitive against our competition.
All right, you've got 7 seniors, so I'll break it up a little bit to kind of so you're not talking for the whole 5-6 minutes. You've got 7 seniors to talk about. We'll go number order. We'll make it easy on you in case you forget anybody's name. We'll start with Rayshawn, his first year in the program.
Yeah, Rayshawn came to us out of nowhere from New York. He joined us in the summer, and he's a spectacular player. As you've seen, he's a highlight a second type of player out there. You never know what you're going to get. Sometimes it's a head scratcher. Sometimes it's amazing. It's unbelievable what he can do.
And then Victor Cunningham.
Victor's just been a hard-working guy all season. He's had his ups and downs in our program, but he's really just been a team-first kind of guy and willing to do a lot of the dirty work, taking charges, diving for loose balls. He seems to always be getting hurt just because he's playing so hard and working.
And Doug Dowdy?
Doug is, one of the special guys for me. He's a 4-year guy. Him and Kaylin are the 4-year guys, so I've known them the longest. And, it'll be bittersweet tonight because, I know their careers are winding down, but, we still got a few more games to play.
And you mentioned Kaylin. I know he's meant a lot for this program.
Yeah, since kind of day one that he got here, we knew he was going to be a special player. And, that big milestone he's trying to achieve, 1,000 points, is right around the corner. I think we're a few games away still, but, his hard work's paying off, and that's going to be the reward for it.
And as they all know, apparently I'm not good at math. It's only because I'm looking at your starters.
Okay.
And you can't put all 7 guys on the floor. I'm sure you would like to.
Sure, yeah, that would solve some
So
problems.
we'll go back to Kevin Smith.
Yeah, Kevin is just another team guy. It's his second year, kind of willing to do whatever we need him. Usually, jumps in on defense, he wants to guard the other team's best player. He usually asks to. And, he's also a good shooter. He just kind of focuses a little more on defense right now for us.
And we know Asir from football, but how about him on the basketball court?
He's just really a good leader. He was exhausted after football season, needed a couple weeks off. But we knew once we got him in and playing, he's just a competitor. He just loves to play sports. And the last couple games, he's been our leading rebounder. He's been really tough. But he's also, in this time where we're not playing as well, he's the guy that's, gathering everybody together, keeping everybody's spirits up, which has really been impressive.
And unfortunately, just because of the way your season goes and how it's gone for him, we don't get to see Sam a lot on the floor. But being that this is his first actual varsity season or first bit of just being there constantly.
Yeah, being there constantly. He's another 4-year guy, and he works incredibly hard every day, never complains, whatever the team needs from him. Obviously, he doesn't get a ton of minutes, but that never stops his positive attitude, and he's the guy that lightens everybody's mood. He's always talking and being silly, and you need guys like that, too, on the team.
And I know it's probably hard to sum it up in just a few words, but as a collective, how much have these guys meant to the program?
I took over, and they're the first group that I've had, since taking over. So this is my 3rd year, and we've been kind of growing together. And so I was their JV coach for most of them, and then became their varsity coach. So they've grown up as players as I've grown up as a coach at the same time.
All right. Well, here's hoping to a win on senior night, because we want the chaotic interview. We want to get all, maybe not 7 at once, but we want to get them all and talk to them a little bit. So here's hoping to a win on senior night for you guys. Thank you, Coach Swartz.
Appreciate it.
Always been a pleasure to talk to him. So we'll get a couple more times, hopefully, to talk to you throughout the season. Real quick, for those who may not know, playoffs, what do they look like for you?
Cape Atlantic League playoff seedings came out today. We are the 11th seed, and we'll play at Lower Cape May next Wednesday.
All right, so you avoided the play-in.
Correct, yep.
All right, so once again, this is Millville head coach Mike Latour, Ariel Melendez. We've got plenty more basketball action coming up for you as Millville will host senior night as they take on Wildwood Catholic. We'll be right back with plenty more after this.
Allen Associates is a family-owned and operated full-service agency, managing a broad base of clients in the New Jersey area. Allen Associates has been a leader in health benefits and financial services including health, prescription, life insurance, pension, 401k plans, and estate planning. With more than 60 years of experience and a staff of highly trained and dedicated professionals, Allen Associates is noted for its ability to build strong, long-term relationships with our clients and the communities we serve. Give them a call today at 856-692-2250. Allen Associates, your complete health and financial services, Vineland, New Jersey.
It's Thunderbolt basketball on Quinn Broadcasting. Join us now as the Millville Thunderbolts take on their next opponent. And now, here's your commentators for today's game.
Sounds like a law firm. It's not. It's 2 basketball players who had a great night tonight for Wildwood Catholic. They do a lot of good work in court, though, didn't they? The final score tonight, 51-35. And those 2 players, we mentioned them at the beginning of the game, and they came through throughout the game. They scored 42 of the 51 points that this team got. The Wildwood Catholic Crusaders ending their 3-game losing streak. And those 2 players were spectacular, as you can see. Dunner was hitting threes from not just close to the arc, but he was hitting from a pretty fair distance. Bean hit a couple of threes as well, finished with 17 points. And those 2 players in and of themselves pretty much handled Millville. Those 2 players with 42 points were enough to win tonight, Ariel.
Yeah, and as you said to them in the interview, they came as expected to us, as we knew they were good at shooting threes. I mean, I think they were great, actually, and it was the fact that they were shooting from pretty much all over the court and not missing at all, at least some, of course, but not only hitting them swish. I don't know if any of their made threes actually hit the rim at all tonight. And
they splashed down pretty well.
Those 2 guys doing it all for Wildwood, and that's why they came in as they did. We knew that they were going to be tough to face, those 2. And they didn't let us down tonight. They really did everything that they could for Wildwood Catholic to come out. Yeah, when 2 players alone can score 42 points and the team ends up with 51, I mean, that in and of itself says the kind of game those 2 had.
Now, the seniors on Millville side, of course, 5 of them did start. And the 1 senior that we expected to lead the way for the Thunderbolts did just that. Kaylin Foster with 20 points. And head coach Will Wareham said that they tried to focus on him in the first game. Obviously, they're going to focus on him again today. He still got his 20 points, but that big run at the end of the first quarter into the second quarter, 22 unanswered points, really made everything else kind of a moot point, if you will. And Foster did finish with 20 points, so he had a good night tonight. 7 points by Rayshawn Richardson-Paul, and the other 2 starters that scored there, Victor Cunningham and Asir Cornish, had 2 points apiece. The other 4 points came from a man that we're going to see a lot of in the future, Jaden Days, he scored the other 4 points for Millville. So that second quarter, when they took command, a 22-point run, starting at the end of the first quarter with the three-pointer by Bean, really was the turning point of this game.
Yeah, and I found it funny. Of course, again, they're not really going to realize the situation, but I thought it funny where Bean was just like, oh, good. Didn't even know that. So, that run really solidified things and didn't allow Millville to really climb back in at all in this one, as it was a close first quarter. I think that was really the only close part of this game that we had, was that first quarter where Millville and
it was back and forth, yeah.
Wildwood, we're going back and forth this one, but Wildwood really turned it on the rest of the way and come away with that convincing win. And that run at the end of the quarter leading in, and the fact that it was able to hold over, that halftime break and leading into the third quarter, that's how Millville would have liked to start the third quarter, is the kind of run like that. But that's really what did Millville in. And you saw the scoring. That kind of tells the story for Millville, is Foster gets his 20 points, but not much else coming from the starters and not much else from the bench. Jaden Days, great energy from him. Parisi had some great energy. He didn't end up scoring, but some good energy coming off the bench. And Jaden Days, just a freshman. We're going to see a lot of him upcoming. As we mentioned, 7 graduating seniors. So this Millville team is going to look a lot different next season. And it's guys like probably Parisi, Days, maybe even guys like Tall and Allen will kind of get their shot on this varsity team. But you like to see that energy at the end of the game, and good on Latour to get all of his bench players in at the end to give him some time.
I want to do a quick public service announcement. We were asked to do this, and before I forget there, the Millville Babe Ruth Baseball Association League will have a free registration coming up soon. It's open to all players in Cumberland County between the ages of 13 and 16, and some registration dates here. In-person signups are going to happen on Fridays during the month of February and the first Friday of March as well, from 5 to 7 p.m. In-person signups on February 9th, 16th, 23rd, and on March 1st. Those are all Fridays, so you can register there as well. And if you want more information, contact the league president, Lenny Mazzola. His phone number is 856-207-5238. Again, 856-207-5238. Millville Babe Ruth Baseball registrations. It's free registration for those players between those ages that we mentioned, 13 and 16. If you want to play a little baseball during the summertime, that's the way to go. It was seniors night here. The Millville squad trying to get their seniors to really perform well, but it was the 2 seniors specifically from Wildwood Catholic that got it done tonight. 25 points from Charlie Dunner and 17 from Pat Bean to lead the way for Wildwood Catholic. Want to make mention of a few people that helped us out with the broadcast tonight. Of course, our great director. Should we say great? No, he's a good man. Ryan Narowski. Our camera folks included
Raekwon Ford
and Ozzie Maury. I draw my brain doesn't work at times. Ariel Melendez here. Yours truly, Fred Melendez. And I am the sound doctor, so if you're looking for some good party music, karaoke music, anything you want, just get in touch with Quinn Broadcasting. You can call me as well. I guess I'll just put out my number, 856-777-3656. Just for any parties that you have, or if you like karaoke, we'll bring that as well. Thank you for that. In the meantime, just a great night for Wildwood Catholic. They snap a 3-game losing streak with a 51-35 victory over the Millville Thunderbolts. We'll catch you in the rebound. We have some more basketball coming up later this week, so by all means, join us.
This has been a QBC television production, in association with our partners and sponsors. QBC broadcasts on Comcast Cable Channel 22, and live streams its programming on Facebook and YouTube. All rights reserved by Quinn Media and QBC, programming that serves the South Jersey market.